Hello guys, welcome back again to my channel and welcome to another brand new video. In this video I want to drop 5 matches this weekend that I think are going to produce over 2.5 goals. That in these 5 matches that I'll be mentioning in this video, there is going to be at least 3 goals in these matches. The 3 goals can come from either of the teams, can come from both of the teams, but bottom line is there must be at least 3 goals in each of these 5 matches that I'll be dropping in this particular video. If this is your first time on this channel, you are very much welcome. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel, and also do not forget to turn on your notifications so that you are going to get notified each and every time I post any single video on this channel. You are going to see it, so please subscribe, and also make sure you leave a comment in the comment section for every video you watch on this channel. Please let us know, let me know what you think. I read every comment and I'm going to be responding to comments as well. So I'm going to begin, and please also share this video so I can get to a lot of other people. Share this video. Now let's go into the games I have picked for the weekend, and like I said, I'm picking 5 matches that I think are safe for us to play over 2.5 goals this weekend. These matches are mostly Saturday and Sunday matches. The first match I have here is the match in the German Bundesliga, which is the match between Mainz 05 and VfB Stuttgart. This is a match where I think at least 3 goals are going to be scored, and in this game I believe that VfB Stuttgart are going to get at least 2 goals minimum in this game, and I'm also very much convinced that the home team Mainz 05 are going to score as well, because if you look at the head-to-head between these two teams, the last 6 times they've met, they've produced over 2.5 goals in at least 4 of them, and in these 4 matches that have produced over 2.5 goals, both of these teams have scored in each of these matches. So that is why I'm very much convinced. Also, if you look at the most recent matches of these two teams respectively in the Bundesliga, you will see that the home team Mainz 05, they have always been conceding goals, and they manage to win some of their matches. The matches where they outscore their opponent, they win, but they concede in each and every single match they play. That is for the home team Mainz 05. But for Stuttgart wins most of their matches. Stuttgart scores lots of goals, and Stuttgart also concede in most of their matches. I'm very convinced that 3 goals are going to come out in this game. Mainz versus Stuttgart. That is the first team I picked for us to play straight win this. That is the first team I picked that will produce over 2.5 goals this weekend. The match between Mainz and Stuttgart. That's the first. Now let's go to the second match that I think will produce over 2.5 goals this weekend. And this match is in the Netherlands Eredivisie. The match between PSV Eindhoven and AZ Akmaar. I believe that this match is going to produce at least 3 goals, because first, we all know how PSG has scored goals freely in this their league, and recently it seems like PSV may have run away with the league, and AZ Akmaar are the ones here that are struggling for these vital 3 points. So I believe that both of these sides as well are going to get goals in this game, and there'll be at least 2 goals from most likely PSV, but AZ Akmaar as well can give us 2 goals in this game. So this match between PSV Eindhoven and AZ Akmaar, I believe that there will be at least 3 goals. That's why I picked it as the second team that will produce over 2.5 goals this weekend. Now let's advance to the third team that I picked that will produce over 2.5 goals. The third match that will produce over 2.5 goals this weekend, and this match is in the Turkish Super League, the match between Besiktas and Galatasaray. And I believe that this is a match that both of these teams will score at least twice, because if you look at the recent matches of Besiktas in the league, Besiktas have consistently scored at least 2 goals. In fact, over 2.5 goals have consistently occurred in all of the last 5 to 6 matches of Besiktas in the league. Now, compared to Galatasaray, the only match in the league that Galatasaray did not produce over 2.5 goals was their 2-0 loss to Cologne, but the rest of their matches always produce over 2.5 goals, and most times both teams also score. So this match is another very tough match, but I believe that there will be at least 3 goals in this game between Besiktas, Istanbul and Galatasaray in the Turkish Super League this weekend. That is the third match that I picked. For us to play over 2.5 goals this weekend. We're advancing. Now we're going to the 4th match to produce over 2.5 goals this weekend. I went to the Switzerland Super League, and this is the match between FC Young Boys and FC Thun. And this is a very entertaining match, because the last 4 matches between these two teams have produced at least 4 goals. This one, I'm not talking about 3 goals in their head-to-head. The last 4 times these two teams met, 4 goals at least have been produced in each and every one of them. And the recent matches of these two teams have consistently produced over 2.5 goals. That is why I believe that this match is a match that will definitely and convincingly produce over 2.5 goals. So do not miss out on this particular game this weekend, because both sides are scoring. Definitely FC Thun are the league leaders. The Young Boys are somewhere struggling to get to the top. They are 5th position, so over 2.5 is very, very certain for this match. This particular one is non-negotiable. So let's go to the last game that I have here to produce over 2.5 goals this weekend, and it's back to the German Bundesliga, which is the match between Cologne and Borussia Dortmund. Dortmund have been scoring at least 2 goals in all of their matches recently, and Dortmund, like we know, have a knack for conceding goals easily. They always find a way to concede, whether they win, whether they lose, whether they draw. Dortmund always find a way to concede, and I'm convinced that Dortmund are going to concede. Cologne are a tricky team recently in the league. Cologne can produce some kind of shocking and under expected result that you did not expect. You can get them from Cologne. So this match against Borussia Dortmund is a match that at least 3 goals are going to be produced, but Dortmund are going to get more of the goals in this particular match with FC Cologne in the Bundesliga. So that was the last match I picked for us to produce over 2.5 goals this weekend. These 5 matches I picked come out about 8 odds for us to play over 2.5 goals. I picked very safe games, as you can see. So I'm going to be doing a very, very quick recap of these games before I round up this video. So like I said, 5 matches that I think are going to produce over 2.5 goals this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. The first match I have is in the German Bundesliga, the match between Mainz 05 and VfB Stuttgart. This is a match I think Stuttgart are going to win. Stuttgart are going to come out on top, and Stuttgart are going to score at least twice in this game, but Mainz will also manage to get a goal in this game. So I think there'll be at least 3 goals in this particular match between Mainz and Stuttgart. The second match I have here is in the Netherlands Eredivisie, the match between PSV Eindhoven and AZ Akmaar. We all know how PSV scores their goals, and we also know that AZ Akmaar are going to get at least a goal in this game. So I think 3 goals are going to come out in that game. And then the next match is in the Turkish Super League, the match between Besiktas Istanbul and Galatasaray, and I believe that both of these sides are going to get goals in this game. Galatasaray are preparing for Champions League, so they may rest some of their players, and I think Besiktas scores more than once in this particular game. So over 2.5 is my prediction for that one as well. The next match is in the Switzerland League, which is Young Boys versus FC Thun, and I believe that these two teams are going to produce. In fact, the last 4 matches between these two teams have produced at least 4 goals, so there will be over 2.5 in this game unfailingly, certainly. That one is not even negotiable. Now, the last game is in the German Bundesliga, the match between Cologne and Borussia Dortmund, and I picked over 2.5 goals in this match as well, because that looked like the most possible outcome of this particular match. Thanks for watching this video. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'm waiting to hear everything you think. If you agree with my picks that these 5 matches are going to produce over 2.5 goals this weekend, please let me know. If you do not agree, please also let me know. I'm waiting to hear everything you think. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video so you can get to a whole lot of others. I'm waiting for your opinions in the comment section. Good luck to us once again. Peace.